Welcome, 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 welcome to Today with Tanza, where every day is different. I want you guys to come on in. Come on, close my door behind you, but remember, please check your energy before you come up in my shit. Okay? Okay. So, guys, today is Monday. Happy Monday. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. And I just wanted to take a moment today to talk to you about what I watched over the weekend. So, do you guys remember Oprah, right? Everybody knows Oprah, right? So, remember when she had her show and she used to have all these fascinating guests on there and they would be telling their stories, right? Well, I saw a mini series based on Betty Broderick, who I remember seeing for the first time on Oprah Winfrey and hearing about her story. Now, if you guys don't know who Betty Broderick is, then look her up. I'm going to tell you, that's the whole purpose of today's episode anyway. I'm going to tell you what I know about her. And it fascinates me because I don't know if you guys remember, but I told you a little while back that I'm really into the human psyche and why we do the things that we do and murder mysteries and things like that. So, Betty fascinates me. Quick synopsis. So, Betty Broderick and her husband, they are a young couple. They grew up in similar family backgrounds. They are both like Catholics and believe in getting married, staying married for life, and raising a bunch of kids. Okay, it was very ambitious. And when they married, this was the idea. They were going to be rich people and they were going to have lots of children and live this great lifestyle, and Betty would be raising the kids. And in order to do that, had decided that he was going to go to medical school. So what do when you're a young wife and your husband, whom you love so much, wants to go to medical school? You work your ass off and you help send him to medical school, right? You do everything that you can. And in the meantime, and in between time of all of this, she's having babies, right? Four, okay? I had 3, 4. Anyway, so she has the babies. She puts him through medical school. He finishes medical school and says, I think I'll make more money as a lawyer. I'm going to go to law school. And she helps support him and put him through law school. Okay? So he's studying, she's working odd jobs, and in the end, he becomes this great, big, fantastic lawyer. And then he's approaching 40, loses his mind, decides he doesn't want his wife anymore, hires a cute young secretary, and you know the story, right? Here's what's interesting, is that in her community, there were many couples like this. All of her friends' husbands had affairs as well. But they all came back home. Broderick did not. No ma'am. No ma'am. She loses it and decides to, take action. So one of the first things that she does is, since she had been your typical stay-at-home soccer mom, and he had been kind of an absentee father other than providing for his family, she decides that she's going to take the kids and drop them off with him, teach him a lesson. And he flipped the script on her and kept the kids, never to return them again. Because he was such a great lawyer, she never was able to get custody of her children again. So as she goes on and marries this young woman and keeps custody of their 4 kids, and then subsequently the young wife gets pregnant and they're about to have another baby. During all of this time, Betty loses her shit. Okay? Loses her shit. Now, keep in mind that this all happens between the years of like 1983 to like 1989, when Betty is finally sitting down and talking to Oprah about this. So this is a long process of time. And I think it took them roughly 5 to 7 years to actually get divorced. Long story short, Betty walks right up into the house, pops them both off. My question to you guys is, are you mad at her? I have a little cocky in me, and it has been my experience. It is the way that I think that I will let you go. because you'll be back. I have no doubt that you will come crawling begging back, and I probably won't let you back. But I guess I just kind of think, okay, bye-bye. So I probably would not have put up the fight that Betty did, other than the fight for my children. Because, oh, what you're not going to do, what you're not going to do is take my kids with you. Oh, that's what you're not going to do. But we're going to fast forward. Now it's 2021. This happened, you know, way back. I think that she finally got sentenced somewhere in the early 90s. She's still in prison. She's about 70-something years old now. And the question is, should they let her out? No criminal history. Now, of course, let me just say this. She did create a criminal history for herself in the process of this separation and divorce. Because in that process, there were restraining orders and, you know, custody orders that she did not comply with for various reasons. And, you know, but prior to that, she was not a criminal of any sort. She had no history of anything like that. But this particular situation shot her over the edge. First trial was a hung jury. They couldn't come up with a decision. Second trial, they sentenced her, sent her to jail. She's still there. But what do you guys think? Look it up. Tell me what you think about her and her story, and check it out on Netflix. I read the book and I saw the movie. Meredith Baxter, I think, was the actress who originally played her in the first movie about her. But this particular miniseries that's on Netflix, I thought was done pretty well. I just find her fascinating, and I find the story fascinating. I know that at the time that this happened, there were a lot of women and some men that were in support of her. She wasn't really compensated, they felt, for the time that she put into making him successful. And then there was the flip side, where people were like, are you kidding me? This chick came in and shot 2 people just because he left her. And it happens to people all over the world all the time. You can't do that. The world would run amok if we allowed such a thing. And I can't disagree with either one. But I sure would like to know what y'all think. I sure would. I want to know. So tell me, check it out on Netflix. Watch Dirty John. That's what it's called, Dirty John. That's what I got for you guys today. I wanted to talk to you about that and find out if you guys remember. And if you do, what do you think? And if it was you, oh, if it was you and him, whoever he is, y'all, whatever your husband, boyfriend, baby daddy's name is, if it was him, he pulled that crap on you, child, what would you do? What? I'm not advocating for Betty. All I'm saying is I understand. I understand. Anyway, until tomorrow, guys, where every day is different. I guess I'll see you then.